What's up, gang? What's going on? Trey Gang back at it again, and we got exclusive tea, and we finna break it all the way down. Guess what, gang? Now, I was trying to tell y'all, right? Now, look, y'all see how I broke it down in my last live? That the police knew that Kenneka was downstairs in their kitchen. And keep this in mind, right? We should be caught up what happened at Tucson. We know Kenneka was in their kitchen at Tucson, right? Check this out, gang. It's a YouTube. Go by the name of Don, something like that. And he made this video a while back, right? And I knew I had to come back to this video because I didn't understand what exactly he was saying in the beginning. I didn't understand what he was saying. But since I managed the time skips and I can fill in the gap where he filled in the gaps, right? What the lawyer said, right? Remember what the lawyer said is video proof that they got evidence somebody locked the freezer. They not talking about the freezer upstairs. They talking about the freezer downstairs. You see what I'm saying? They talking about whatever they seen on the camera, it was downstairs, right? So don't think about the kitchen upstairs. We finna exit it out just for a minute. Bam. Now look, Miss Teresa made the post, right? About show y'all the picture of the kitchen. Check this out. If you go to right here, to this paperwork. Now look, this how you gonna have to read this. You see how they got Tucson highlighted on her? Watch this. I'm finna show you who was in the kitchen with Kenneka. Now y'all see this right here. They saying that 3:32. We know this at Tucson. She was in the kitchen, right? We know this at Tucson. Listen to what it said. She was seen on the cameras entering a kitchen through the employee door from the downstairs hallway. So this just put them back on the lower level in the kitchen, right? Remember what Andrew Holmes said? It's a video by the freezer. And it shows, you know what I'm saying? All right. Since she in the kitchen, guess what else he said? Guess what else what it else is finna say? She was last seen on surveillance camera entering the kitchen where she passed several hotel employees. Watch this shit, gang. This the video. Right? This the video right here. Now, look how close he was when it go to Tucson. This the most coldest breakdown I done seen. Check this out, gang. What he finna show y'all at Tucson. And remember, we know how the footage be rolling, time skipping. It skip an hour, right? Guess what was going on in that hour?
And subscribe. I see a lot of trolls been trolling me lately, commenting on my videos, and I have been working on the case. I just been doing it without sharing on social media right now, because there's a lot of different stories, a lot of people you don't know who to trust. But I'm creating this just to show you trolls that they don't know what I'm doing on the side. You know, I'm still on the case. I'm still working on it. I got a few things, and right today I'm going to show you one of them, just so they can see where I'm at still, because they're scared right now. But let me show you. Okay, I have this video clip which was the same download. I just pulled it up twice to show you two different areas, time specific. All right, the one to my right. This is when the video that they gave began, which is around 12 o'clock. So that's when they started giving me videos from this hallway, was 12 o'clock, okay, on the night. So as we're looking at it, right, I want to show you one thing, okay? To the right over here, If we can see, we're gonna see a guy coming out here, out the bathroom. But notice they didn't give us the clip that showed him walking in the bathroom. All right. But not only that, that adds to the suspicion. But pay attention to this. All right. I always told you guys that whatever went down happened around 2:20ish, 2:25, 2:27 is when she was seen in the kitchen before she was seen coming into this hallway, right? So just to show you guys again what I'm talking about, pay attention to this timing, okay? If 2:27, she's in there. And we see her coming out here, we should be able to see what's going on, but let's pay attention to the jump over here, 2:21, right? So let's play it. 2:21, 2:41. All right, so now 2:41, it jumped to 20 minutes. So that means if it would have played through, we wouldn't know who we would see coming by because it skipped that. It skipped the hour that I'm saying, the half that I'm saying that this is when everything went down, all right? So let's continue to go, just to show you, all right? So what they did with this is they made clips, and then they moved it around and put it where they wanted. And let me show you how, okay? This guy comes out to the gray, right? But let's watch this over here real quick. We want to get to the Kenneka part when she comes into the hallway. And I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. And I want to get the timing on the spot. Okay? Okay, now she walks into the bathroom, right? As we can see. She walks into the bathroom. Boom. She's starting to walk out the bathroom. Okay? What I want to show you guys, let's go over here. And I want to play this. Stop. All right. What I'm going to tell you guys is my belief, and I have other things that are going to prove it. This is not the only clip that they did it to. But if you pay attention, I'm going to play this first and let her go around the corner, all right? Remember, we always say when she walks out here, it looks like she's following somebody. Somebody's calling her. She's doing something. But what I want to say is this guy was in the bathroom when she went into the bathroom, okay? Later when you guys got a chance, get this video, and I want you guys just to put it on these timings, and I want you to watch how she walks out and how he walks out. It's kind of like the door was already open when he came out. It's like it was like a big walk. When you see her coming out the bathroom, it's like gradually getting to there. His is like if it was already open, but you might not be able to see that. But let's pay attention, okay? Let's go over here, right? And I'm going to play it right at the same time she turns that corner. Boom, look. Now watch. Almost the same amount of time they're over there. They both went to that right corner. He comes out, and now look over here. Okay? What I'm saying right now is, he was in that bathroom with her. He turned that corner with her. Okay, all this scene right here was from him in here. It was just.
Now y'all see that? Now y'all see how he breaking the video down. Is saying the exact same thing what the court paper said. Crown Plaza just chopped it up. He just put it back together. And what really was going on. And this was going on that too, something while she was in the kitchen. So goddamn it, you see the suspects in the kitchen with her.
Editing out. When someone did a real good video, and actually who made me think about this. I forgot his name. He was going. He was looking at the shadows, and he was seeing that there's a lot of shadows that were not adding up. You know, shadows are bigger and all that. So when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, so they clipped it. Let me find out where they clipped it. And if you guys can see, we can do that one more time. They both go out to the right, and then come back the same way. To me, he's following her. So let's continue here real quick, right? I'm gonna go here, all right, and then I'm going to keep going because I'm gonna show you where else I think it was a clip. All right, another clip added. All these are clips to me put together. Okay, now I want to show you. So what I'm saying is, this here is basically the video of around 27-ish, some 228-ish, 29-ish. This video is the stuff that I'm saying that they're deleting, but they deleted it and they put it in certain places. This is the part. So let's just look, okay? Now look, there's somebody here vacuuming. Now this is the same spots that Kenneka just went over, okay? What I'm saying is they're using the video from 228-ish all the way to 240, 240 something, and they put it here in the beginning. I'm not thinking that anyone will match up, like he's gonna go into the same bathroom. He doesn't go into the women's bathroom over here, you know what I'm saying? So he does this, but I also want to show you guys something. Okay. Okay, yeah. I just love you trolls. Just because a person says, hey, the sky is blue today, that doesn't mean you believe everything they say, all right? You got these people, we already know their names, you know? Some people specifically, that they go around and they make these videos and they say, yeah, and they point out obvious facts, just so you can believe their bullshit when they try to set it up, all right? You guys gotta think for your own. Don't tell me that the sky's blue, and I know the sky's blue. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, you see this guy comes back in, right? Now pay attention. Look, he goes up the step, and it's 44. So it's 12:44 right here to the time. It disappears. Okay. Look at this guy. I slow it down. Okay, guys, real quick, I just wanted to show you guys something. In this video, I didn't point out the fact that this guy is actually the same guy who was vacuuming this whole time, and he ran down. So therefore, what I'm saying is, to put everything in perspective, I believe this, when he's running down, happened before he vacuumed. You see? Whatever went down, it happened, right? This guy was also with the other two guys, the red and the gray shirt, and the security guard, and the manager, and this guy right here. Now this guy...
Now, did y'all just see how that man just put that together? Is y'all really paying attention what's happening? He basically showing y'all what was going on at Tucson in the kitchen. And that was explained if you got the security guard down there, then he mentioned the manager. You see what I'm saying? Then he mentioned the manager. So that means we was right the whole fucking time. Cause remember, if she was down here and got assaulted, that explained this. Right? In this area. You remember what this lady said right here? When she went in this area. Right here, gang.
With the camera on.
So show the cameras on.
And that's going into the kitchen. That's going in the kitchen. I'm gonna go inside now.
So these are two doors leading into the kitchen.
You can go this way, you can go this way. At that end, you can go that way. There's so many entrances.
Okay.
This is me going in the kitchen now.
That's a huge kitchen.
This is the walkway. This is another part.
Now look, I'm finna stop it right there, right? Cause look, check this out. Now they finna go along with his video, and plus, why he pulled up that freezer picture. Oh, y'all remember that freezer picture that he showed? Right? And we seen the police doing their investigation down there. And I'm glad that J Money, when Miss Teresa said, this my baby J Money, bro, Capital Kenneka, bro, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all reading it? He took the pitch. So that means, like I said, they was in the kitchen with her because the hotel admitted it. This is what the courts find out. So they still fuck with the owl. And this was actually at 2 something where she seen on surveillance camera. Remember Miss Teresa first lawyer when he said, yeah, Kenneka walked through the kitchen where an employee was, and they were preparing food. So the lady asked him, was like, well, did they see Kenneka? They were like, they don't know because they weren't in the same camera frame. Right? Y'all see that? So they go back to this video.
Is also seen in the lunchroom. One of my YouTubers, one of the subscribers pointed that out to me in the comments. So this guy actually is in the kitchen also that night, which I'm going to do a little homework on that. But when you look overall, this happened before he came to vacuum, but they just put this here. So if you notice how the vacuum, it didn't make sense because the guy vacuumed, he went up here, disappeared, came back down here for something, and then came and picked up the coin. Well, no, this frame happened before he vacuumed. They're making it seem like it happened after he vacuumed here. All right, and that gives him the reason why he walks back and comes this way. All right, so let me just show you guys. He's running. Now, why is this important? Everyone says, oh, it's not important because it's just 12:48. No, this is what they're showing us is 12:48. The only times that are real are the times that will be right here. And in this video, unfortunately, the surveillance camera. Sorry, guys. I hope that didn't make static there. I just have to turn this off. Doesn't have the time right there because that means they're able to put whatever times they want and mix it up and chop it up into videos. And what they did is they thought they were extra slick. What they did is they took the videos that didn't matter too much and then they threw you a lot of different downloads for it. The ones that mattered a lot with the whole ones, they just edited it and gave it to you full. So now you're looking at all the delete the ones that they gave downloads, then and you're looking at it and you're trying to say, okay, so they must have did something here. Well, they did something all over the place. All right. I hope that makes a lot of sense. So what I'm saying is all of this that is occurring right here is actually part of what happened at the 2:20 something mark. All right, because that's how I showed you. The guy was in there with her, they came down. So at this time, just with timing, if we went based off of when Kenneka left in here and when this guy in the gray went around the corner and came here, then that means Kenneka's upstairs in that freezer area. All right, so then maybe something went down. They don't know what happened. They called other people. It looks a little urgent. This is the time. Why would he come down the stairs and now he's running that way? All right, so that's another thing. Just go watch the video for yourself. Slow it down. Do whatever you have to do. Another.
And remember, Beach Beauty said, y'all remember Beach Beauty when she said the employee's maintenance man's son was in the police lineup? Uh-oh. And guess who fit the description on the footage? So when Kenneka made it downstairs in their kitchen with staff members in there, and a fight broke out, that's why they had to get her out the pool and bring her back to that location, because that's where she gonna be last seen there. And then to somebody was like, you can't have her down here, you gonna have to move her. And that happened right in the... So she in the kitchen, Tucson. They just ain't gonna tell you where the fight took place. So look. All right. So check this out, what this finna say. Now watch what this video finna say, gang. Listen to this shit real closely about that kitchen in Tucson.
Disappearance from the party she was at for an hour before she even entered the hotel restaurant's freezer. It is an area that security staff were aware of Kenneka Jenkins' disappearance from the party she was at for an hour before she even entered the hotel restaurant's freezer. It is
So if she walked in the kitchen at Tucson and they was notified that she was already missing, so that means they go back to one something. What Sergeant Rose said about her being in the hallway, getting on the elevators. So when Irene said she saw the girl at something, that means she was in the kitchen then. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And then dude just broke it down, right? Hold up. Check this out.
is an area that was under construction and which they say should have been locked to begin with.
Justice. I've been seeking justice from the beginning.
Sitting alongside her attorney, Teresa Martin quietly described the pain she's endured since losing her daughter, Kenneka Jenkins. The 19-year-old last seen stumbling through the corridors of O'Hare's Crowne Plaza Hotel in the early morning hours of September 9th, 2017. Her body found some 20 hours later inside a hotel restaurant freezer. It's a death Martin believes could have been prevented.
To know that I had to bury my child because of someone, I couldn't receive help, but maybe if I could have received this help, she could be here today.
In a lawsuit filed last week, Martin demands compensation in excess.
So this would be the cover up. Downstairs would have showed everybody what happened to her. You got employees down there for sure. And the cameras that would have caught it, they said they didn't work. But it did. So they withhold that footage. That's the footage that they withhold, right? Then she made it outside fighting for her life. So you know she was fighting with the staff. And goddamn it, end up by the pool area. So when they brought in the pool, because you know you can't leave the body during the pool area. That's why Friends K named all the staff members that was at the pool with her. Because he said when he got there, that's who was there at the pool. The staff. Everybody else still in the room, right? Because remember, look when Bree was coming in, right at Tucson. See what I'm saying? So boom, everybody knew about that. So they brought her back from the pool, took her back downstairs, right? And this is what we'll see on the murder scene. This shit.
Button, subscribe. I see a lot of trolls been trolling me lately, commenting on my videos, and I have been working on the case. I've just been doing it without sharing on social media right now, because there's a lot of different stories, a lot of people you don't know who to trust. But I'm creating this just to show you trolls that they don't know what I'm doing on the side, you know.
So he basically showing y'all that Tucson, you could fill in the other gaps. What was going on in the kitchen? You could fill in that gaps now. That's why they was a part of the investigation. That's why they took that. Oh, man.
I'm still on the case. I'm still working on it. I got a few things. And right today, I'm going to show you one of them just so they can see where I'm at still, because they're scared right now. But let me show you, okay? I have this video clip, which was the same download. I just pulled it up twice to show you two different areas, time specific. All right, the one to my right, this is when the video that they gave began, which is around 12 o'clock. So that's when they started giving me videos from this hallway, was 12 o'clock, okay, on the night. So as we're looking at it, right, I want to show you one thing, okay? To the right over here, if we can see, we're going to see a guy coming out here, out the bathroom. But notice they didn't give us the clip that showed him walking in the bathroom, all right? But not only that, that adds to the suspicion, but pay attention to this, all right? I always told you guys that whatever went down happened around 2:20-ish, 2:25, 2:27 is when she was seen in the kitchen before she was seen coming into this hallway, right? So just to show you guys again what I'm talking about, pay attention to this timing, okay? If 2:27, she's in there and we see her coming out here, we should be able to see what's going on, but let's pay attention to the jump over here, 2:21, right? So let's play it. 2:21, 2:41. All right, so now 2:41, it jumped to 20 minutes. So that means if it would have played through, we wouldn't know who we would see coming by because it skipped that. It skipped that the hour that I'm saying, the half that I'm saying that this is when everything went down, all right? So let's continue to go, just to show you, all right? So what they did with this is they made clips, and then they moved it around and put it where they wanted. And let me show you how, okay? This guy comes out to the gray, right? But let's watch this over here real quick. We want to get to the Kenneka part when she comes into the hallway. And I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. And I want to get the timing on the spot, okay? Okay, now, she walks into the bathroom, right, as we can see. She walks into the bathroom, starting to walk out the bathroom, okay? What I want to show you guys, let's go over here. And I want to play this. Stop. All right. What I'm going to tell you guys is my belief, and I have other things that are going to prove it. This is not the only clip that they did it to. But if you pay attention, I'm going to play this first and let her go around the corner, all right? Remember, we always say when she walks out here, it looks like she's following somebody. Somebody's calling her. She's doing something. But what I want to say is this guy was in the bathroom when she went into the bathroom, okay? Later, when you guys got a chance, get this video, and I want you guys just to put it on these timings, and I want you to watch how she walks out and how he walks out. It's kind of like the door was already open when he came out. It's like it was like a big walk. When you see her coming out the bathroom, it's like gradually getting to there. His is like if it was already open, but you might not be able to see that. But let's pay attention, okay? Let's go over here, right? And I'm gonna play it right at the same time she turns that corner. Boom! Look, now watch. Almost the same amount of time they're over there. They both went to that right corner. He comes out, and now look over here. Okay? What I'm saying right now is he was in that bathroom with her. He turned that corner with her. Okay, all this scene right here was from him in here. It was just editing out. When someone did a real good video, and actually who made me think about this. I forgot his name. He was going. He was looking at the shadows, and he was seeing that there's a lot of shadows that were not adding up. You know, shadows were bigger and all that. So when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, so they clipped it. Let me find out where they clipped it. And if you guys can see, we can do that one more time. They both go out to the right, and then come back the same way. To me, he's following her. So let's continue here real quick, right? I'm gonna go here. All right, and then I'm going to keep going because I'm going to show you where else I think it was a clip. All right, another clip added. All these are clips to me put together. Okay, now I want to show you. So what I'm saying is this here is basically the video of around 27-ish, 228-ish, 29-ish. This video is the stuff that I'm saying that they're deleting, but they deleted it and they put it in certain places. This is the part. So let's just look, okay? Now look, there's somebody here vacuuming. Now this is the same spots that Kenneka just went over. Okay, what I'm saying is they're using the video from 228-ish all the way to 240 something, and they put it here in the beginning. I'm not thinking that anyone will match up. Like he's gonna go into the same bathroom. He doesn't go into the women's bathroom over here. You know what I'm saying? So he does this. But I also want to show you guys something. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I just love you trolls. Just because a person says, hey, the sky is blue today, that doesn't mean you believe everything they say, all right? You got these people, we already know their names, you know? Some people specifically, that they go around and they make these videos and they say, yeah, and they pointing out obvious facts, just so you can believe their bullshit when they try to set it up, all right? You guys got to think for your own. Don't tell me that the sky is blue, and I know the sky is blue. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, you see this guy comes back in, right? Now pay attention. Look, he goes up the step, and it's 44, so it's 12:44 right here to the time. It disappears, okay? Look at this guy. I slow it down. Okay, guys.
So boom. Y'all catching on how he breaking it down. So look, this what all the crime would be. This what all the evidence would be at down here. That's why the police were doing their investigation down here, explaining on the camera what was going on in the kitchen. When they were pointing down there like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, Kenneka walked down there, and then the other police were like, yeah, he did like a pushing motion, you know what I'm saying, and did that little. So look, let's go what the lawyer said about the freezer, right? We're going to play this video.
Were involved in the tragic death of Kenneka Jenkins on September the 9th, 2017. The facts and circumstances regarding Kenneka's death are not entirely clear. That's primarily because there have been no adequate answers given for why or how Kenneka was not identified or found wandering in the Crown Plaza Hotel on the early morning hours of September 9th. Why and how, although video surveillance cameras clearly indicate that Kenneka was wandering into an area under construction that had a operating walk-in freezer and cooler, and why and how
Keep this in mind. He talking about the lower level. When it comes to the freezer, don't think about the one upstairs. He talking about what the camera's showing when Kenneka walked in the lower level kitchen. Remember, they still missing the footage that would show the fight, you know what I'm saying, the struggle and all this, right? That one camera would have caught that, and the same camera would have caught them bringing her back in that location, right? Then that same camera would have showed the police when they went back there and discovered her down there, and they helped the assistant beverage manager move her upstairs in the kitchen when Miss Teresa and them came. You see what I'm saying? Don't it make sense? Watch what the lawyer finna say. You got to pay attention to the slick words, how he finna bring it all up.
Of the fact that Kenneka's family and friends were at the hotel from the moment she disappeared until the moment her body was found, almost a full day later, more than a full day later. Why this tragedy unfolded. Kenneka, as you know, came to the hotel as a guest in the early morning hours of September the 9th. She apparently was intoxicated and wandered from the room and wandered throughout the hotel. Video surveillance at the hotel clearly shows Kenneka wandering throughout the hotel at approximately.
When he say throughout the hotel, you got to think about, they know about the 9th floor, the 11th floor, especially the 11th floor. And quite sure they know about the 6th floor. That's why he said wandering throughout the hotel. So just meaning somebody guided her all the way, right, to the kitchen. On the lower level, right? Got her somewhere on the lower level in the kitchen, right? Kidnapping.
3:30, and I'm not being exact. Video surveillance shows her entering a kitchen area that's under construction. That's the Murray Brothers Caddy Shack restaurant that's now been open since that time. That kitchen, the door was unsecured. The walk-in freezer and refrigerator were obviously unlocked. And at some point, Kenneka walked into the freezer. The door closed behind her, and over a period of hours, she froze to death. What's very concerning is that we have evidence that at some point, because she was clearly on video surveillance, at some point that somebody secured the doors to the kitchen area and to the freezer compartment where she died.
We know she didn't die upstairs in the freezer. Had to been downstairs. And cause look what pictures he finna show up. Cause remember, right? Remember what Straight Drop and them said what happened down here in the kitchen. Remember how all the YouTubers, all the people that knew something, they always said the attack happened downstairs in their kitchen, right? The camera finna show on the lower level when they locked her in there. Ain't no telling how long she was locked up in there while the employee were working, because she was still in the cooler. I believe she was in the cooler and not the freezer, because they kept the body, you know what I'm saying, at a certain degree temperature. That's why her body didn't decay and it didn't smell. You see what I'm saying? That's why she didn't have frost bites, no kind of signs of frost. She had no frostbite. You didn't see none of that, right? So look what he finna show y'all.
These photographs, first of all, show this is the construction site into the kitchen, and this was taken after her body was found, but there's clearly the ability to lock the entire kitchen off, and this was taken by a member of the family. However, what's most concerning also is
that's why he said this the most concerning part of it, right? Check this out, gang. Look what he finna show y'all. This freezer right here. Look at this. Y'all remember that lady video? That's where that freezer is. Right here, gang.
Part of the kitchen. You can go this way, you can go this way. At that end, you can go that way. There's so many entrances.
Okay.
This is me going in the kitchen now.
That's a huge kitchen.
This is the walkway. This is another part of the kitchen. This way, part of the kitchen. All the coolers. You see all the freezers?
Those are all
Those
freezers.
are all the freezers.
Y'all see that? Now don't it make sense now? Look, don't it make sense now? Right? Listen to what that lady said right here.
Gee, that's crisp.
Look at how many freezers are right there.
That is a lot of freezers.
And ones I were tugging on, I couldn't get them open because they had padlocks on them.
Did you hear that part? They got padlocks on them too. That's why they said somebody locked her in the freezer and they got evidence of it.
that the freezer door has a lock on it. This is a lock that you can prevent somebody from the inside from getting out if it's pressed. And we believe that it's very possible that this door, for reasons that we cannot explain, without ever looking in the freezer, someone came and locked this freezer door so that Kenneka could not exit the door.
So basically, what I'm getting out of this, she was probably in this cooler or this freezer. It got to be a double walk-in, just like the one upstairs, right? So that means he said this the most concerning about it. That's where, you know what I'm saying, she was probably actually found then. And they probably got evidence that she was here in that freezer. But on the other camera, they saw her walking to the freezer. They know that's bullshit. Shit. That's why the police. Hold on. What I do with my police footage? They go back to this. Right? Ain't one. And watch this shit. Now they go back to this. Look where they at. Talking about it. On the camera. That's why he keep pointing back there. That's why this what they was investigating. This what the real crime scene was. That's why it wasn't no yellow tape, none of this shit in the freezer. Cause remember when J Money took that picture of the wooden doors, if you were watching the surveillance camera, you know what time he went in that area. He went in that area before he went down on the lower level taking pictures of the coolers down there. You see what I'm saying? That's why he said he seen it. Look, boom. She walking toward this area in the kitchen, straight to the back. Then look how the time finna skip. See that? That jump skip to this scene. And remember, look, this at 2 in the morning. That's why they all going down now. Lenny going down now. Now they cleaning up down here. Wow, they got everybody focusing upstairs and sneaking and doing this shit. That's why they taking pictures down. Look, Lenny just walked down here. When he walked, this at 2:45. He with the police. Look. Hold on, y'all ain't see that? This at 2:46 and the police taking pictures of the kitchen. Then they skip a couple of minutes. Now you see they, oh man. That's why the lawyer brought up that shit about that freezer downstairs. And not only that, while he down here taking the pictures, let me skip it a little bit and get to this part. Notice the police that were wiping the sweat off is with the cameraman. So check this out. Now they finna talk about it. Alright. Look. Boom. See that? They talking about that same cooler what the lawyer talking about. So that's just video proof. This just more proof that she was right here. And this where she originated at. Cause look how he finna describe it. So he talking about what the employee was doing with Kenneka down here. Look at it again. So, boom. That's why when the police officer first came and when he first did this game, think about it like this. Let's go back. Think about the first conversation they had, right? Right here. Think about the first conversation they had. Notice when they first get on the camera. All right. He finna point upstairs. Somebody came down the stairs, right? And they went this way. Let me stop it right here. So that explains what he said.
Real quick, I just wanted to show you guys something. In this video, look at this guy. I slowed it down. Okay, guys, real quick, I just wanted to show you guys something. In this video, I didn't point out the fact that this guy is actually the same guy who was vacuuming this whole time, and he ran down. So therefore, what I'm saying is, to put everything in perspective, I believe this, when he's running down, happened before he vacuumed. You see? Whatever went down, it happened, right? This guy was also with the other two guys, the red and the gray shirt, and the security guard, and the manager, and this guy right here.
So they had to be talking about what's going on there too, something with the employees. Cause remember, they got the footage. So they talking about what he was explaining what was going on at Tucson. Man, you already know what they writing down and taking notes. They seen the footage. They know what happened with the staff members. So you gotta take notes because you got to come up with what to tell the people, what to put in your investigation and what not to put in the investigation. So they basically going over everything what happened that night. So basically all they doing. So that's the first conversation they had, right? That's the first. Look. So look, go to this. It explained this what he was telling everybody was exactly what the police saying.
Not
This
only
is what
that,
he's saying.
that adds to the suspicion. But pay attention to this, all right? I always told you guys that whatever went down happened around 2:20ish, 2:25, 2:27 is when she was seen in the kitchen before she was seen coming into this hallway, right? So just to show you guys again what I'm talking about, pay attention to this timing, okay? If 2:27, she's in there and we see her coming out here, we should be able to see what's going on, but let's pay attention to the jump over here, 2:21, right? So let's play it. 2:21, 2:41. All right, so now 2:41, it jumped to 20 minutes. So that means if it would have played through, we wouldn't know who we would see coming by because it skipped that. It skipped the hour that I'm saying, the half that I'm saying that this is when everything went down. All right, so let's continue to go just to show you. All right, so what they did with this is they made clips and then they moved it around and put it where they wanted. And let me show you how. Okay, this guy comes out to the gray, right? But let's watch this over here real quick. We want to get to the Kenneka part when she comes into the hallway. And I just want to show you.
He basically lining the footage up with Kenneka in the hallway, right? With Kenneka in the hallway. Then he mentioned the dude singing up. And like at the same time, and it's showing you what's taking place.
You guys what I'm talking about. And I want to get the timing on the spot. Okay? Okay, now she walks into the bathroom, right? As we can see. She walks into the bathroom. Boom. She's starting to walk out the bathroom, okay? What I want to show you guys, let's go over here. And I want to play this. Stop. All right. What I'm going to tell you guys is my belief, and I have other things that are going to prove it. This is not the only clip that they did it to. But if you pay attention, I'm going to play this first and let her go around the corner, all right? Remember, we always say when she walks out here, it looks like she's following somebody. Somebody's calling her. She's doing something. But what I want to say is this guy was in the bathroom when she went into the bathroom, okay? Later, when you guys got a chance, get this video, and I want you guys just to put it on these timings, and I want you to watch how she walks out and how he walks out. It's kind of like the door was already open when he came out. It's like it was like a big walk. When you see her coming out the bathroom, it's like gradually getting to there. His is like if it was already open, but you might not be able to see that. But let's pay attention, okay? Let's go over here, right? And I'm gonna play it right at the same time she turns that corner. Boom! Look, now watch. Almost the same amount of time they're over there. They both went to that right corner. He comes out, and now look over here. Okay, what I can be saying right now is, he was in that bathroom with her. He turned that corner with her. Okay, all this scene right here was from him in here. It was just editing out. When someone did a real good video, and actually who made me think about this. I forgot his name. He was going. He was looking at the shadows, and he was seeing that there's a lot of shadows that.
So all hell break loose when they in the kitchen with her, right? So that's what the police would be talking about on their first conversation, right? About him coming down the stairs and he went that way and then he pointed back at this camera, right? That's the first conversation. Now check out the next conversation, right? Lenny went down there, right? With the police. So when they come back, here go their second conversation. Now, they finna talk about what he just got through talking about what was going on with Kenneka in the employee. Boom, when he came downstairs and all this shit, cause this camera gonna see him coming down these stairs, right? So when they went back in the kitchen where she was, you know what I'm saying, the fight break out or some shit like that. So you can look at him, boom. So look what he's saying. See that? It's like when he said they follow her some shit. Boom, boom, boom. So now that's their second conversation. So now they finna switch they coming up how to switch the narrative. Cause you gotta defend the staff. Now you got to go with the camera, what they gonna keep and what they gonna, put in the part of their investigation. So now they coming up with a lie to tell us, right? Cause look what he finna do. Boom! She go in the bathroom. You see that? Just like what he said. Just like what he was saying.
We're not adding up. Shadows are bigger and all that. He was in that bathroom with her. He turned that corner with her. Okay, all this scene right here, corner, boom, look. Now watch. Almost the same amount of time they're over there. They both went to that right corner. He comes out, and now look over here. Okay, what I can be saying right now is, he was in that bathroom with her. He turned that corner.
Man, you see that? He's saying he doing the same thing what he explaining on the camera. Golly. He did the drunk walk, cause they talking about the camera. So look, I'm glad that you thought about that. What you said, make you think about the two employees were describing in their office, the big guy with the beard. Let's go to that. Matter of fact, that's a good idea to do that, right? So let me stop this. So let me stop that, right? And let's go to it. right here. So let's see what they were talking about, because this finna make sense. Because look what time it is, right? So if you look at the time, right, over here we're going to be at 4 something. So they talking about what happened around 2 something, right? So let's watch this whole video. With the timestamp. You got red jacket, and we just gonna go by the timestamp at 2:59. So this is 2:59, going on 3 o'clock. So that's really 30 minutes after Kenneka walked in the kitchen. So this would be 30 minutes after that, right? So boom. Now explain who had the coffee cup. Look. So employee is for a fact that he knew Kenneka in the kitchen. Cause you know, they know what happened in the kitchen, right? So what, cause look, he finna go grab him some coffee cups. So that's who had a cup that was in the kitchen and could have possibly left it. Oh, this shit making a whole lot of sense now. See there, he got the coffee cup. So that means he finna go in the kitchen. So the time skipped a whole hour. You see how the time skipped a whole hour? Boom! So they let you know what was going on in this office for a whole hour that they ain't wanted to see. So shit, they come back and they talking about it. Come on, man. You wait a minute. You mean to ask me you don't know where the employee break room at? Really? And I explained this shit? Come on, man. No wonder. No wonder. Main people that be doing all the typing, and you know what I'm talking about, doing all that typing in the chat. And don't, come on, man. Look, break room is right in the kitchen. So boom. Go back to this.
Now, there have not been adequate answers that have been provided by getting out after her body was found, but there's clear was taken. Most concerning also is that the freezer door has a lock on it. This is a lock that you can prevent somebody from the inside from getting out. if it's pressed. And we believe that it's very possible that this door, for reasons that we cannot explain, without ever looking in the freezer, someone came and locked this freezer door.
Now what that look like now? So look. So check this out. Peep out the next conversation, because you know they finna still be talking about it, right? So remember what's going on throughout the hotel right now. You know you got to cover it up. This at Tucson, right? So boom, we already know what Monique and them doing around 3 o'clock. While they was in there talking about it, you know, we already know what they were doing at 3 o'clock. So check this out. Now they finna talk about, so they talking about they staff member. What was going on in the kitchen. Cause keep this in mind, you don't even see the people that were downstairs no more on the footage. These folks.
Okay, all this scene right here was from him in here. It was just edited out. When someone did a real good video, and actually this made me think about this. I forgot his name. He was going he was looking at the shadows, and he was seeing that there's a lot of shadows that were not adding up. You know, shadows are bigger and all that.
So that's the last time you will see them on the footage. And they talking about, oh man. So that means he saw his own employee attack Kenneka, right? So once you skip it, right, then he gonna mention about the tooth. I'm gonna tell you why they had to cut this video so much. Cause whoever with Kenneka, they had to be running in and out in this room in this back office. They kept running in and out of here. You see what I'm saying? That's why I had to skip. Ain't gonna be no other reason why it's skipping. So they talking about what happened in the kitchen with the employee. That's how they know. Cause look, they wouldn't be able to witness no fight if it didn't happen in their area. You see what I'm saying? It would make sense that he would have saw it. Look where it happened at. They damn for sure gonna hear about it and see it. No wonder they decided to get off the camera and talk about it right after when they happened. It's like right after when they happened, you know what I'm saying? Everybody around the hotel covering it up. You know what I'm talking about? The people, and they probably standing around like, damn, look what all the fuck going on. Then Lenny made them folk help too. Cause remember, they got everybody that worked that night, they round everybody ass up. You see what I'm saying? Look, you see the motion he just did? So that means when he followed her in the kitchen, he seen it when it happened. And he like, what the fuck? It's like it made him jump. It's like he was like, and I heard some shit slam, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like he was like he hit her or something. He talking about the front desk. Cause we know what the front desk was doing. See that? And then he mad at the front desk. Cause look, now we gotta go back to the front desk and see what he saw at Tucson. Uh-oh. Now we gotta go back to the front desk and see what he saw at Tucson. Since we matching the timestamp up at Tucson, since he done figured this out, right? Like he said, this will be going on at Tucson and with
when
them.
I look at it, I'm like, okay, so they clipped it. Let me find out where they clipped it. And if you guys can see, we can do that one more time. They both go out and to the right and then come back the same way. To me, he's following her. So let's continue here real quick, right? I'm going to go here. All right. And then I'm going to keep going because I'm going to show you where else I think it was a clip. All right. Another clip added. All these are clips to me put together. Okay. Now I want to show you. So what I'm saying is this here is basically the video of around 27-ish, some 228-ish, 29-ish. This video is the stuff that I'm saying that they're deleting, but they deleted it and they put it in certain places. This is the part. So let's just look, okay?
Yo, murder suspect.
Now look, there's somebody here vacuuming it. Now this is the same spots that Kenneka just...
That's why they later called Straight Drop and said, yeah, y'all remember those other staff members, you know what I'm saying, that worked there? They was a part of it too, right? So that's what that lady was talking about on Straight Drop. These people, right? So it makes sense now.
went over, okay? What I'm saying is they're using the video from 228-ish all the way to 240 something, and they put it here in the beginning. I'm not thinking that anyone will match up, like he's gonna go into the same bathroom. He doesn't go into the women's bathroom over here, you know what I'm saying? So he does this, but I also want to show you guys something. Okay? Okay, yeah. I just love you trolls. Just because a person says, hey, the sky is blue today, that doesn't mean you believe everything they say, all right? You got these people, we already know their names, you know? Some people specifically, that they go around and they make these videos and they say, yeah, and they point out obvious facts, just so you can believe their bullshit when they try to set it up, all right? You guys gotta think for your own. Don't tell me that the sky's blue, and I know the sky's blue. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, you see this guy, he comes back in, right? Now pay attention. Look, he goes up the step, and it's 44, so It's 12:44 right here to the time. It disappears. Okay. Look at this guy. I slow it down. Okay, guys, real quick, I just wanted to show you guys something. In this video, I didn't point out the fact that this guy is actually the same guy who was vacuuming this whole time, and he ran down. So therefore, what I'm saying is, to put everything in perspective, I believe this, when he's running down, happened before he vacuumed. You see? Whatever went down, it happened, right? This guy was also with the other two guys, the red and the gray shirt, and the security guard, and the manager, and this guy right here. Now, this guy is also seen in the lunchroom. One of my YouTubers, one of the subscribers pointed that out to me in the comments. So this guy actually is in the kitchen also that night, which I'm going to do a little homework on that. But when you look overall, this happened before he came to vacuum, but they just put this here. So if you notice how the vacuum, it didn't make sense because the guy vacuumed, he went up here, disappeared, came back down here for something, and then came and picked up the coin. Well, no, this frame happened before he vacuumed. They're making it seem like it happened after he vacuumed here. All right, and that gives him the reason why he walks back and comes this way. All right, so let me just show you guys. He's running. Now, why is this important? Everyone says, oh, it's not important because it's just 12:48. No, this is what they're showing us is 12:48. The only times that are real are the times that will be right here. And in this video, unfortunately, the surveillance camera,
So let's go back to Tucson, right? So look, y'all see these? So look, we know Kenneka gonna make it in the kitchen around 2:30 something, right? So let's watch what he do at the front desk. Pay attention, gang. This at Tucson. So this finna confirm everything. Oh yeah, I like it when we get it like this, gang. So now we gotta watch his every move at Tucson. All right, they go to lady checking in, right? The lady and her son checking in. And that's when I pulled up the paperwork because I was like, why they got her in Kenneka investigation report? So that's why I was like, okay, let me pull this up because it just don't give you no information about it. They just gonna show you pictures of it, right? So this at the same time when Kenneka is wandering through the hallway with the staff and certain people at the party, right? And she could possibly be a witness because that's why they got her on the elevators, right? That's probably what the screenshot it for. It'd be like, okay, this evidence when Kenneka had to been on the elevators at that time when she was getting on the elevators. Or y'all see what I'm saying? Boom. That's the only way I can see she could be in the reports. So check this out. Notice his move, right? Just pay attention to his move. He in stuck mode. Somebody contact, that's another staff. Cause oh shit. Perfect timing. He get the call. So that means, look, he got to let them know they finna go to the kitchen, right? So check this out. Guess what's finna happen? He got to assist the guests, he just can't up and just leave them. He got to wait on till she, what I'm talking about, he get through with her. Here come another guest. Remember, these the people that's with the coolers, right? These the people that came with the coolers, so boom, they talk to him. He telling them to go back to the back dock where the kitchen is. And then, so that's why the police, cause that's when they finna head back towards the kitchen. That's why they in the report, cause they in the parking lot and they could have seen the employee that's in the kitchen. They could be witnesses or something. Hold on. Let's make sense of this. He done jumped on the phone, right? And keep this in mind, Bree finna come in. Cause I know the footage finna show. I know that, what I'm talking about, when you look at the time, we going about 2:00. And we know they showing this shit at 3. So that if Bree came in around about this time, she came back exactly at Tucson. When Kenneka is being led to the kitchen. So he on the walkie-talkie, he communicating with him, right? Let me see what exactly time it is. It's 2:20, gang. It's 2:20. She finna get off on the elevators in about 4 minutes. So you got contact before 4 minutes before she get off on the elevator. And remember what the news lady said about they was already notified an hour before she even made it to the kitchen. Right? Look, I'm telling y'all. Look, the lady said this.
And security staff were aware of Kenneka Jenkins' disappearance from the party she was at for an hour before she even entered the hotel restaurant's freezer. It is.
You see that? So look, this just showed you what they said. They was already notified an hour. That go back to one something. Like what Miss Teresa tried to tell everybody. Look, once you scroll down Miss Teresa's page, look, she telling everybody. She told y'all about the kitchen, right? Watch this. Look what this say. Kenneka was missing when the text about the little D. The little D. When Shemaya something text out talking about his dick little. That was at 1 something. At 1:30. And that just showed you that Kenneka was missing at 1 something. Just like what Sergeant Rose said on the elevator. That's when the hotel was first notified when she was missing. Right? Mr. Reese is plainly telling everybody this shit. So that's why so look, this why this shit makes sense right here. He talking to whoever got Kenneka. Mm-mm. It's 2:21. She finna get off on the elevator at 2:24. Look what he finna do on the computer. Man, that's cold blooded. Right on camera. Right at the timestamp. Right where everything showing this shit. It's 2:22 finna go on 2:23. So he basically waiting on them to get off on the elevator. Right? So it's like he basically waiting on for them to get on the elevator and he got to communicate with them on the walk and talk. How y'all get those likes up, gang? See what I'm talking about? Look, he pulled the screen up. Now he got the screen pulled up, right? It's 2:23. They finna get off on the elevator. At 2:23, they finna get off on the elevator. You know they on that, John. He watching that shit. Then look at the camera. At the same time in the kitchen, now you know why that John skilled. You see this shit? Woohoo! Watch this. While he was doing that, this will be going on. Oh man, that just show you this when the camera turned right off. So look. So Kenneka in the kitchen, right? And this will be going on.
Sorry guys, I hope that didn't make static there. I just have to turn this off. Doesn't have the time right there because that means they're able to put whatever times they want and mix it up and chop it up into videos. And what they did is they thought they were extra slick. What they did is they took the videos that didn't matter too much and then they threw you a lot of different downloads for it. The ones that mattered a lot with the whole ones, they just edited and gave it to you full. So now you're looking at all the delete the ones that they gave downloads, then and you're looking at it and you're trying to say, okay, so they must have did something here. Well, they did something all over the place. All right. I hope that makes a lot of sense. So what I'm saying is all of this that is occurring right here is actually part of what happened at the 2:20 something mark. All right, because that's how I showed you. The guy was in there with her, they came down. So at this time, just with timing, if we
You see that? Look at his timing is on point. And look what I just showed y'all with this shit. Boom! I got a video that's showing front desk only. Where that video at? Hold on, guys. I had a video that was showing front desk only. Let me see. So look. So that means when she came down here, then when I matched the time up like this on the footage, now look how it's completely off with the kitchen showing. See? And when Kenneka, they showing, look, they showing her going back there. So that's where the police would come in that would be talking about this shit. So if that was going on at Tucson, right? Let's go to this. We gotta go to Tucson on the left. Hold on, guy. I gotta find it right quick. So look, right here. Y'all following my mouse? Right here. I returned to the lobby, but I didn't write anything in my incident report because nothing happened at the moment. That's when he sent Kenneka in the hotel room, sleep, and that's round 12 something, right? That's round 12 something. So he said, I'm not sure where to start, but it all maybe start an hour or two later. Go back to one song what Miss Teresa said about, that text about the dick was little. Kenneka was already missing at that point, which is just going to be at one song. So that's why French K said it happened an hour later to round one song. So boom. They was on the ninth floor, and we were watching the monitor inside the office. Behind the desk, Risco got video tech where he can see the cameras on his phone. He's responsible for turning the cameras off. The girl Kenneka came outside room 926 with her friend. The two friends went back inside after a short conversation. And that's when the guys in the hoodie grabbed Kenneka. That explained what the front desk was doing. It was something when they first got notified, right? Bam! Now Kenneka missing for an hour. Now you finna see her again at 2 something. What? At 2 something, right? So when they pull her in the elevator, he not sure which floor they got off of, but he got the heads up to go to the 9th floor and to see the friends and another girl walking the hallway. Now, hey, They said they were looking for their friend. Keep this in mind, this at one song when he went up there. He said again, can't be locked in the hallway, and they kept walking around. So he returned downstairs and told Risco inside the hotel they were looking for his friend. They were looking for their friend that's missing inside the hotel. He looked very nervous, and he tried radio who Lenny for an assistant. So look. So it would make sense why Lenny would be down here. Boom! With the police. See what I'm saying? So that explained that. It's a reason why they got Tucson on her. Cause this like roundabout, they'll be round about the same time this shit going on. So look, that explained that. Then he said, he tried to radio Lenny for the assistant, but Lenny didn't respond. Lenny missing that Tucson. And guess who that is? That's the food director parish manager. And that's his whole area. He the big dog. I reviewed the monitor and saw her getting off on the elevators on the 11th floor with the guys in the hoodie. They went in the crowd dressing room before the camera was turned off. And the cameras on the 9th floor and the 11th floor were turned off at this time. Apparently, they were using the stairs to remain unseen on the camera. It's the only way that she can go from upstairs to the 11th floor to the 6th floor. Again, hold on. Again, she was on the monitor before they turned out somehow. I ran to the elevator to go up to the party on the 6th floor. A big black dude in a black hoodie answered the door. I asked was the girl in all black inside the room. He quickly replied she left with some friends, right? And went home. So he felt like something wasn't right because everybody didn't knew where she was at the moment. I didn't go inside the room, but I had a gut feeling she was still in there, right? So boom, Kenneka in there. Now this finna go on to something when she finna get off on the elevators, right? When she finna be, you know what I'm saying, leading to the kitchen. We know what we just seen, what was going on in the kitchen downstairs. So he said, all right, I said, okay. Thanks. He returned to the lobby before going outside to search the parking lot. This when things really got crazy. Think about it too. Some of y'all seen the lady come in and checked in with her son. She came from the parking lot. And guess who was walked shortly behind her? The dude in the gray hoodie that met up with Monique for them. That's right at 2-something, right? And remember what the YouTuber said? Yeah, the dude with the long dreads, he come in here all the time. Everybody familiar with him. You see what I'm saying? And he came and met up with Monique for them. And they went back upstairs. At this point, Kenneka is making her way in the kitchen while Bree is coming in the hotel. Right? In the hotel. So check this out. Listen to what he finna say. He said he get the call from radio to Lenny to come to the hold on. Yeah, he said this way he get the radio call from Lenny to come to the pool quick as possible. What's they telling y'all? Lenny is in the pool with Kenneka and with his staff members. And guess what the other people that was seen in the kitchen? You don't see them no more through the footage. So they with Lenny now in the pool area. So it makes sense how she got in that pool area. Oh, man. Oh, man. So look, notice Friends K ain't said nothing about her walking towards the kitchen. Cause he didn't see that on the monitors. He said the next time he seen her, that's when he got the call to go to the pool. So that means the camera had to been cutting off when she was actually on her way to the kitchen. Maybe you see what I'm saying? Oh shit. So if that was at Tucson, and look who he naming at the pool, right? He get the call, come to the pool, quick as possible. He couldn't believe his eyes what he saw as he walked in. The girl was unconscious beside the pool after being pulled out the pool by the staff. Right? He ain't saying, look, so it's the staff with her. Her lips inside without her mouth were busted and bleeding, and her head was bleeding on the top, and her hair and her clothes was gone. Somebody had Kenneka clothes, and that could have been they had that girl to play Kenneka walk at that same time frame while this shit was going on. You see what I'm saying? Right? So he said he felt like that it were multiple people in here because there were clear signs of struggle. So that means you got the gray shirt, the red shirt, and the vacuum dude that was seen on the camera, right? With her at Tucson. And keep this in mind, what he said is also the manager was down there with them too.
We want to get to the Kenneka part when she comes into the hallway. And I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. And I want to get the timing on the spot. Okay? Okay, now, she walks into the bathroom, right? As we can see. She walks into the bathroom. Boom. She's starting to walk out the bathroom, okay? What I want to show you guys, let's go over here. And I want to play this. Stop. All right. What I'm going to tell you guys is my belief, and I have other things that are going to prove it. This is not the only clip that they did it to. But if you pay attention, I'm going to play this first and let her go around the corner, all right? Remember, we always say when she walks out here, it looks like she's following somebody. Somebody's calling her. She's doing something. But what I want to say is, this guy was in the bathroom when she went into the bathroom, okay? Later when you guys got a chance, get this video, and I want you guys just to put it on these timings, and I want you to watch how she walks out and how he walks out. It's kind of like the door was already open when he came out. It's like it was like a big walk. When you see her coming out the bathroom, it's like gradually getting to there.
So that means Risco, when he turned the cameras off on the lower level, it was still recording data on his app. And he could pull that data up in case he needed, you know what I'm talking about, to enter it in the investigation. Cause look, if this was going on just like he said, and they chopped it up, and you know what I'm talking about, it make total sense when he came to Risco part of turning the cameras off. And that's why French K wasn't able to catch that part. Cause keep this in mind, while it was going on, French K was upstairs chasing them, running up behind them, right? While Kenneka was in the kitchen roaming around. Ain't that cold, gang? So that would be going on when he went to the 6th floor and talking to the dude. See what I'm saying? Or just left out the room when he left and went on the 9th floor, and that's when they took her out the room shortly when he left that motherfucker. All right. Then he said, this the interesting part. He said he saw some socks and some coins on the pool, and the chairs had been removed out of place, like if she was on it and bent over. Lenny, Rich, look who he named that's in the pool with her. Now, if we see the staff with Kenneka in the kitchen, that means they took her to the pool with Lenny now. That's why Lenny didn't respond. Cause look, you got Lenny, Risco, Juan, another security guard, all standing around her before Lenny and another manager went upstairs to get her friends. So you got the killers at the pool area. This just basically told you who did it to Kenneka in the pool area. Now they finna frame the friends, right, for the murder part, right? But check this out. I was instructed to stay in the pool area with one to make sure nobody came in to see the body laying there. I asked the one what he knew, and he told me the guy beat her up from the parking lot back to the patio area. They somehow entered the pool area. So if this a staff member telling him that, and you know he in the cahoots with the people at the party, so they was all together with them. They script her and they blanked her with a broom in the ass. They threw her in the pool and left. Just say that's what he did to her. Him and his co-workers. One story. She was alive because her breathing was very shallow, but she couldn't move. The friends came to the pool area and noticed one girl had Kenneka's shoes from earlier that evening. And no one looked surprised to see her laying there. You see that? Man, Lenny Risco at the pool with security. And them people in the kitchen. No wonder why Straight Drop said the manager choked her out. No wonder why King Rob, you know what I'm saying, outed David Pena. Lenny told everybody to leave except the friends, meaning Monique and them. And this is where I believe the cover up began. Because the hotel didn't want a murder pit inside the hotel because they just received a lot of donation and sponsors, partners, and the Caddyshack was set to open in a few months later, sure to bring in more money. I walked back to the lobby to gather my thoughts, and I was alerted to meet the friends by the back dock entrance. Over by the Caddyshack restaurant, Lenny had the maintenance guys. Now it would make sense that you got the same maintenance man that was in the kitchen. Uh-oh! He said the maintenance guy, so everything he said accurate.
This is like if it was already open, but you might not be able to see it, but let's pay attention, okay? Let's go over here, right? And I'm gonna play it right at the same time she turns that corner. Boom, look, now watch. Almost the same amount of time they're over there. They both went to that right corner. He comes out, and now look over here. Okay? What I'm saying right now is, he was in that bathroom with her.
And that's why Lenny had the maintenance motherfucker bringing her back to this area, in this kitchen. Until when the police got involved, said, you got to get her from out this area, because this where the struggle happened at. So now they had to come up with a plan to get her out that location, because this is where our evidence is, and put her upstairs in the kitchen, in another freezer, and said that's the bandit kitchen. But it's clearly in you, because you got employee working on the other side of that kitchen, washing dishes, pots, and pans. So that's why he said this in his letter about the maintenance man. Lenny had the maintenance guy and her friend put her in a black trash bag to move her so nobody would see her. That's what it showed on the police reports. I got the photos. Let me show y'all the photos right quick. I'm finna show y'all the photo. It's in the paperwork. They got Kenneka in a black bag in the paperwork. And I'm finna show it to you. Hold on, gang. Might be on my download. Hold up. One second, gang. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to find these receipts right quick. Oh, then I got the picture. I gotta pull that up. I'm glad I ran across her in the parking lot. I got the picture of Kenneka in the parking lot. I just pulled that up. Hold on, I'm gonna share the screen in a minute. I need that other picture to go with it. Hold on. Is it in my download? Let me see. All right. It gotta be in her. Got it. I got it. Hold on, gang. Let me pull it up right quick. I'm finna pull it up right quick, gang. All right. I'm finna pull it up. Everything finna go together. So let me do this right quick. Boom. Let me add that. Boom. Right here. There we go, gang. You see that? Now this in police. This was in Rosemont investigation. Look what this showing. She was wrapped up somewhere in a black plastic bag. You can see that in the plastic bag right on her. And they cover her up. And look at the environment that she was in. This had to been in the pool somewhere. Cause if you looking at the walls, you see what I'm saying? So look. Franz K told the truth. Man, they had Monifa, the maintenance man. They got trash bags. They the only one that had access to this shit right on top to go on and cover this shit up. He was just doing the garbage before all of this shit. All of this shit. Man, y'all better share this video. I know what I'm talking about now, Jack. And look, remember Kenneka when they said that Remember when they said she ain't even have her clothes on? Look at this. This why they got her covered up in the back seat, cover her up with Adidas jacket outfit on. You see this? She outside in the parking lot in somebody's car. What was this before or after that? Cause if you look at the Adidas jacket, it's not even on her. It's like covering her up. See that gang? Yeah, Lee. And look at this. That's why she was in the car. Yeah, damn, in the parking lot. And that's why she said, I last saw the girl at Tucson. Y'all remember when y'all first seen that video she was in the car and it looked like she was looking at the fight too? Everybody like, damn, something going on in the background. It's like it's going down. Now you know why. Look what it all showing there too something. You got the suspects. You see what I'm saying? So she went from this, right? Hold on, gang. Watch this, gang. That's why you don't see her in this video down there at Tucson. And then look, even this jacket different. That's why you don't even see her right here in this live video at Tucson. So when you go to this letter, then let's read this shit. So if Fresh K was at Tucson, let's go over this shit, gang. September 9th. It all maybe happened around 2:30. I went to Crown Plaza go chill with my boy Macho. He worked at the midnight security. So you got Macho working midnight security. Let's see what this letter finna take us to, gang. You see what I'm saying? Cause we getting somewhere now. We done got somewhere now. I don't know if this fake or somebody or this could be real. It could be a little truth mixed with a lie. It could be completely bullshit. But what I'm concerned about is at 2:30, right? Think about 2:30 and think about what the video showed at 2:30 when dude broke it down. Think about what the front desk did round 2 something. Think about what was going on through with Kenneka at Tucson. So look, he said maybe twice a week he go up there to Spargo with Macho on the break. We go down to the kitchen, right down to a kitchen area, meaning he went downstairs that is closed and we smoke up in the coolers. Now we got him in the coolers, not the freezer. Remember the cooler, remember this, remember what the lawyer had the freezer those? That's got to be the cooler though, and it can lead into a freezer. You see what I'm talking about? And we know and you know that cooler is downstairs. So he said, Macho introduced us. Now, he said, usually it's just me and Macho, but on this night, there was an older man looked like a janitor smoking with us. Uh-oh. So look, you mean to tell me, right? Macho introduced him to a janitor. So we know what old motherfucker that is. Got to be the dude that was talking behind the front desk. That's the only old manager that I know. Or the dude that was vacuum cleaning. Them the two old men when it come to the janitors, right? Because the rest of them young. But since we know the old manager, the janitor that was in the back office, like he synced the shit. Let's just say that's him in the cooler smoking with them. Macho introduced her, but I forgot his name. But like 15, 20 minutes later in our smoke session, some drunk chick walk into the cooler. Everybody, included the girl, stopped and stated that the girl looked drunk and looked surprised. But when she looked at Macho, and she know Macho, and Macho is a security guard, right? Now we know Macho, the security guard, seems to recognize him. Then started to smirk walking towards us. She asked Macho what he was doing down there smoking that stank shit. So look, Franz K even mentioned Macho, right? So Macho giggled and asked her what she was doing down here. She almost fell into the side and said those bitches taking too long with her shit and she needed some air. She was talking with her eyes closed and it was hard to hear her. She told Macho she felt funny. Then Macho grabbed her by her waistline and told her he would make her feel better. So that means when Franz K said that's when the guys pulled her in the hallway. So they brought her to Macho, right? So they brought her to Macho after when she went on the 6th floor and 11th floor. So I guess now they go. So it would make sense when the dude broke down the video. When she came down there, everybody else followed her. The maintenance men and everybody else followed her, right? And that's why the court paper gonna try to say, yeah, she walked past an employee. So look, Macho started looking at us, smirking, and started taking her pants down. She could barely resist, but when she asked him what he was doing, he started sex from behind and her body was limp with no energy. And soon me and the other guy went. So this person saying he did it with her too and he felt stupid. Macho went to go again, but started getting crazy and bit her on the titty. And that's when she finally got some energy, grabbed Marco by the face and smacked him. Macho got mad, so he picked her up, slammed him in the freezer. Slammed her right on her face. She stayed, she started to believe. I can't hardly see this shit because it blurry on my TV screen. He went and told Macho to chill, but he got pissed. He put her a bag over her head and she was on the floor fighting. He said, then we stopped him and took it off. Macho picked her up and threw her in one of the freezers. So that means, boom, he threw her in one of the freezers. And we stopped him and we took off. Then Macho picked her up and threw her in one of the freezers. She was still alive, but was coughing up blood and crying. So Macho turned the freezer on and shut the lights off and told everybody, let's go. So boom. So that means if you look at it, if she with security and Macho, listen to what the other YouTuber said, Travis, another security guard, saying Kenneka made it outside. So you got to look at all this shit, right? So this could be bullshit, or this could be certain part of the truth. But one thing I do know, Macho is all over this shit. Miss Teresa already sent this letter. Miss Teresa, look, Miss Teresa already was like, she don't think this real. She think, somebody made this up. I don't know. But I ain't gonna say it's real. I ain't gonna say it's fake because I don't know. But what I'm interested in 2:00. That's what I'm interested in. 2:00, they downstairs. So this story ain't telling everything. You see what I'm saying? This story ain't telling everything. Maybe this story just got a funny narrative with it and it just want to put Macho on blast. But one thing I do know, you know what I'm saying, 2:00 is big when it comes to the Kenneka Jigga case about her being in their kitchen downstairs. You got them and all this shit going on. So let's get back to it. Lenny. Hold on, gang. Check this out. Right here. Y'all see my mouth? Lenny had the maintenance guys and her friend put Kenneka in a trash bag to move her so nobody won't see her. She was drugged through the visibility bar, down the staircase really, onto a cart. Let's go back to this. What the police was doing right here when he was explaining the story. So is this what he talking about? Dragged through the visibility bar, down these steps? You see what I'm saying? So look. So that's what he'll be describing when it come to this shit. Drug through the visit, down the steps, onto a car. They used the service elevator to bring her inside the Caddyshack freezer. Macho, another security guard, helped one. And the friends, girls, hoodie guy, placed her in there while Risco watched it all on the camera and began deleting footage. God damn. You see what I'm saying? So we matching up. I know everybody won't believe me, but there's a secret society and a organization ran by the Royal Order of Justice operating in Rosemont. And we know this ain't the first time they did this. They got news articles that happened in the same matter that happened to Kenneka. And they known for doing this shit in hotels. This shit was documented back in the 80s. And it went public. Murders in hotels coming from police officers trafficking people, drugging them up, women's and shit. They got their members working at Crown Plaza. So that means the front desk could be one of the Royal Order Justice. He could be a Mason. Cause look how calm and cooperated he was when it would come to, you know what I'm talking about, on the footage. The mayor office, the police, look, even the medical examiner office. That's probably why they're the reason her body didn't go straight directly to the medical examiner office. Because the funeral home picked her up first. Meaning they finna do the autopsy report. Meaning that they got to cut all her insides and weigh her kidneys up, her heart up, do a toxicology report at a funeral home. Then sew her back up, then ship her to the medical examiner office, cause now you finna document all the false paperwork. You see what I'm saying? So if you're familiar with who they are, that's why the village road must go to the screen to protect the prostitution, the money laundering, and organ harvesting, human trafficking, and other bad things they connected to. So that's what happened. That's why Zach was like, damn, it looked like a sexual assault was going wrong. You know what I'm talking about? Then it probably led up to some other shit. This isn't everything, but I just wanted to share my side and help for those who really want justice for her. And he telling y'all that ain't even everything. Cause look, it's still a whole lot of shit to cover in the case. This ain't all of it. Cause look what Trey Gang was showing y'all what the police were doing. They had to help clean the crime scene up, a crime plastic had to, you know what I'm talking about. David Lean, he's saying David and Lenny worked with Rosemont police to keep this up under the keep look. They said Lenny and David worked it with the police to keep the real video footage from ever being shown to the public before it was altered and tampered with. The times are adjusted to fit the police narrative, the police report, and that's why it took over a month to be available elsewhere. Now, that's what he talking about what Zach TV said. Cause remember, it happened a month. That's when we got surveillance on Periscope, and she paid for the footage. Whoever that person dropped it a month later. You see what I'm saying? So boom. All of this because in Tucson, she was last seen passing employee hotel who failed to prevent her from even entering the kitchen. She was disorient and in dire need of an assistance. The double walk-in cool in the hotel locked and sequenced them from access to the general public. And to make a long story short, Kenneka was still on that lower level. She ain't even made it upstairs yet until later on that night. You see what I'm saying? Cause look, at 3:20 Saturday, they were requested to review the surveillance footage. And they actually began undertaking surveillance footage at 3 o'clock. So they got it documented that damn, they was already watching the footage at 3 something when Leonora and them when they got the missing person report came back in, and you know what I'm saying, that one going on Tucson. Then at 10 p.m., at 10:30, a unidentified employee entered the kitchen and failed to discover Kenneka. They talking about the lower level. And that's where the assistant beverage manager was. That's where he got lost at. That's where the assistant beverage, that's what that video that I showed y'all, right? So look, let me go to this. Let me see. Right? Look, watch this, gang. Y'all remember this video that I showed y'all when the beverage manager got lost? Look, when the beverage manager got lost, right? Check this out. He downstairs in the kitchen. That's why she took them down there, the police down there, and dropped them off in the kitchen. On this camera, it gonna say it's at 11:30. If you knock it an hour down, it's 10:30. Unidentified employee entered the kitchen, failed to discover Kenneka. That's why Miss Teresa said the employee was in the kitchen with her for 2 hours. So think about this. He was in there with her from 10:30 to 12:30. And and it's the same person that found her in the freezer. So that means he the one moved her to the upper room in the kitchen round at 10:30. And that's why you had the police, right? Boom. Going to where he at. And needed the manager to escort them so they won't be looking all hot and shit. Like, why they going down there already? It wouldn't make sense. They ain't have an excuse why they going down there. That's when the female manager came up with a story and said, well, look, let me just show y'all this where she was last seen at. This where they going. In the kitchen. On the lower level where the old maintenance dude had her at. She dropped them off, and now she finna go back to the front desk. So look, if this at 10:30 going on 11, right? Cause look at the time it showed right here. This at 11, this at 10:43. So if this at 10:43, look why they got this on here. Unidentified employee. They talking about the assistant beverage manager. And he got lost for those 2 hours, right? The reason why they call him unemployed because he got a suit on. And it's hard to tell what he actually work at. Is he a manager or you know what I'm saying, a bill salesman, or what's his position? We can't identify what position that he is. So look, this would be at 10:47. The police down there with him, escorting him. There he go right there. It's grabbing the same shit. This when he go there. You see that? This at 10:47. Pow! And when he go back there, French K go down there. Cause look, cause French K can see him from right there. That's why he like, nah, I'm just going in the women bathroom. You know what I'm talking about? Cause that's when they moving their body and I don't want no parts of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So you got the beverage manager down there with the police. They finna move her body, right? And get it out that area and take her upstairs. That's why he had his shirt out his pants. That's why he had his shirt out his pants. And that's when the police come out and they finna let him do his thing. And that's why the police said, look, see this? That's why when they went upstairs to regroup, now they finna go back down there like, yeah, now we finna go search the area. Keep this in mind what the paperwork said that Wall said he found her in the basement. Then they went back to the main lobby. Then they said they finna go search the area again because they needed who? Fire and the rescue squad with them. So that's when Wall said they went back down there again and found Kenneka unresponsible in the basement in the kitchen area. So that's why you see them finna go back down there, right? And this when they finna go move the body because they got their blue gloves on and they finna help him carry her, right? Cause remember Kenneka in the trash bag. She in the trash bag. She covered up at this point, right? That's how they'll get that blood on the wall in the freezer though. Once you cut the plastic bag off, it's finna get messy. It's finna get bloody. You see what I'm saying? And they gonna be poorly cleaning it up and shit. That's why they left so much shit in the freezer. Cause look where they going. Look where they going. Right in the kitchen. Yeah, look, they all got their story together. Now they finna execute it. Cause they already kicked the family and the friends down and kept them in the hotel. That's the main reason for them to shut down the whole hotel. So they won't get caught moving the body. Look at this shit, gang. Let me stop it so I can adjust the video for y'all. See what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, let me show this on the big screen. Right? Let me show this on the big screen. Watch this, gang. Look at the time and all this shit on her. So now look. Now you see why they got to act like they searching this area, because that's a throw off. They want you to watch this shit while they getting her upstairs as we speak. You see what I'm saying? They moving her right now upstairs as we speak, but they got to make it look good on the camera. Like, look, let's search this area right here. Cause look. And he telling you like, well, give us a call when y'all get through putting her in the freezer, cause we gonna come this way and we gonna come this way. We gonna come from all angles. Cause look, all they doing is waiting until they get her upstairs in the freezer. You know what I'm saying? To get situated, and that's when the beverage manager get a crew call and go to the back dock and get the police. Jerry, what kitchen? Look, this where the police going at. This where she gonna be at, right up in her. Right in the area. The kitchen's on the other side of this break room. He going to the freezer. Where she at? Man, that's cold-blooded. Now watch this, gang. Check this out. This the cold part about it, right? They finna discover her now. Since everybody got her in place, right? Since everybody in place, now they finna wait on the call. It's 12:22. Beverage manager got Kenneka in the freezer. He in the Caddyshack restaurant, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's about that time. I'm finna go in there and walk in and find him. So if he was in there for 2 hours with her, it would make sense that the whole time he was there with her in 2 hours, it took him 2 hours and to get everything straight. And watch this. It's 12:24. That's when the beverage manager walking in the freezer, open it up, just went back, just open it up, came back out, and go get the police. Now watch where the police finna come. Everybody on the lower level, right? So look, you know the other police on the lower level. Here go the other police that's behind the front desk. It's 2 search teams. This gonna be the people that's with the manager. They watch the footage the whole time. When the beverage manager would take a Kenneka to the freezer, that's what they was watching. You got the watch commander looking, making sure nobody don't walk in the hallways and have everything on lockdown. Boom! Look where he going. You see where he went to? That just showing you he going clean to where her body originated. He finna get on the elevator. You already know where the elevator is because you know the layout, right? All right. There go the beverage manager at the bottom of the screen. Boom. They come in. Now look, you see the first team came through this kitchen. Watch how the other police officer into the kitchen. Because they didn't come through this way. Team 2 did not come through this kitchen. Guess what? I'm finna show you where they come from. Check this out, gang. They get the call. Now the other police on their way too. While they ran in there, the other police downstairs finna come down. Look at the time difference. It's 12:27. You got the first team coming in. They said 12:27. Look, 12:26, they on the way. Now look, y'all see they running down this hallway. Right? Look what area they running to. And guess where they gonna come in at, right? Don't y'all know this? I got to pull up that map right quick. Hold on. Let me pull up Kenneka map. Hold on, gang. Since I got it in that hallway. Right here. Let's look at the map. I'm finna show you where they coming at. Y'all see this yellow line right here? Just say that's the hallway. The police running. Look, this the kitchen where Kenneka was. The first kitchen. This is where Kenneka was at on the lower level, right? This gonna be on the lower level. The police right here seen on the laundry room. They running down this hallway, right? Up under the camera. Because they got to turn to come down this hallway. Now check this out. Once they keep down this hallway, look where they come to. The elevators. See that? The elevators. Then, cause you gotta go back to this. This lady shit. See, look, right here, gang. On this camera, it would have showed them running through here by the ice machine. But the time was skipped, right? The time was skipped. So look, they'll run through this ice machine right here to get to the elevators right here.
See, all of them are. See, all of them are freezers all the way down from that
See that? And there go the elevators right there.
beginning to the other end of the hall.
That's where they were getting on the elevators at to get back upstairs. And that's why you never seen them come through this kitchen. See that? That's why they coming this way, and they could have went the other way. That's why the manager was going this way. Cause she finna go this way and just jump on the elevator and hit that way upstairs. See that? So look, now you see these police. They got on the elevator. All the way from the laundry. Then come through the other kitchen like the first team did. And how they get there? Through them wood double door, cause the elevator's right there. So look, that ain't even all. Soon when they get there and got Kenneka in there, that's why friends came mad, cause he like, man, that's messed up. They done put that girl in there and did that. Now they want to stage it like she walked in that freezer. Mad. You see that? So look how they got the time messed up. So if this was at the look at this time. Why they got the time screwed up on this? Miss Teresa said she was notified at 1 something. So this means this camera hour off. 2 hours. But if you matched, if you match this up with the beverage manager getting lost, so look where he at now. Downstairs now. Because he still got to clean it up. So what he would be working on at 1 something in the morning, ain't nobody else down here. You go through that ballroom, because look, you see how he went through that ballroom? Look, he went through that ballroom, though. Hold on. Dog, what I do with my... Oh, yeah. He went through that ballroom, though, right? And look where he ended up at. So when you go to the map right here, when he walked from here, went through that door, that ballroom, and he gonna come out to right here in the laundry room. You see that? And look how it's heading to the kitchen. A straight shot to the elevators. So that means if Kenneka did walk down this side, look who would be on this side walking this hallway. No wonder why Shamaya came up here and walked through her. So bam, you got this going on with this shit. 1 in the morning. That's what I said, Kimberly Love. He walking like everything is going just as planned. Look, 247. Taking evidence. Now you see what they cleaning up down here. Cause that don't mean nothing cause she in the freezer upstairs and everything cool, finally dead. No, you still got a whole lot of work to do downstairs. And that's why French K put him on blast. Talking about he worked with Rosemont police. They working together. They don't want the real footage to be released and showing what really happened. Look, 247 with cleaning supplies. Cleaning supplies. While he was doing that, while this was going on, look at this, gang. When I show you what was going on in surveillance footage. God damn! So they would let Lenny take away evidence from the downstairs kitchen, cleaning it up. Lenny and the assistant beverage manager. No wonder why they kept French K so close. Cause they know he got a mouth and they don't want him to say nothing. So that's going on at Tucson, what Lenny was doing. Let's go to Tucson on the footage. Cause Lenny just coming down now. And taking shit out. And then they come in taking pictures. Then at 3, whenever the time skip, you got the police telling what basically happened at 3. What was on the footage. And then you got the female manager and then you got Risco shortly downstairs behind all this shit. Oh, it would make sense why he would be down there if the police talking about what was seen on the cameras. So boom, he stayed in there for 3 minutes, and he come back out. He stayed in there for 10 minutes. Then the time skipped 20 minutes. Then you got who? That's the same dude that was doing the vacuum cleaning. That's the same man that was vacuum cleaning. Oh shit. That's the same dude where he broke down.
He turned that photo with her. Okay, all this scene right here was from him in here. It was just editing out. When someone did a real good video, and actually who made me think about this. I forgot his name. He was going. He was looking at the shadows, and he was seeing that there's a lot of shadows that were not adding up. You know, shadows were bigger and all that. So when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, so they clipped it. Let me find out where they clipped it. And if you guys can see, we can do that one more time. They both go out to the right, and then come back the same way. To me, he's following her. So let's continue here real quick, right? I'm gonna go here, all right, and then I'm going to keep going because I'm gonna show you where else I think it was a clip. All right, another clip added. All these are clips to me put together. Okay, now I want to show you. So what I'm saying is, this here is basically the video of around 27-ish, some 228-ish, 29-ish. This video is the stuff that I'm saying that they're deleting, but they deleted it and they put it in certain places. This is the part. So let's just look, okay? Now look, there's somebody here vacuuming. Now this is the same spots that Kenneka just went over, okay? What I'm saying is they're using the video from 228-ish all the way to 240, 240 something, and they put it here in the beginning. I'm not thinking that anyone will match up, like he's gonna go into the same bathroom. He doesn't go into the women's bathroom over here, you know what I'm saying? So he does this, but I also want to show you guys something. Okay. Okay, yeah.
So that makes sense what Marco was saying about when he told the dude about when he went to the hotel. Hold on, let me see, can I find that video? Where I can find that video that when Marco snitched on himself was basically telling what happened to her and the dude that was vacuuming the floor. Matter of fact, Let me go to it. Uh-oh. Boy, I'm finna hit him hard with this one. So this explain this then. Damn. Hold on. What that John at? Hold on. Damn, let me find it. I thought it was gonna be on that job. Golly. I got to find that video. I thought it was gonna be on this job. I need that video with Chosen King and was talking about this shit. Let me find it, gang. I'm gonna let y'all watch the video right quick. And let's watch the whole set of what since we got the timestamp, right? Now look, since we got the timestamp, let's watch this video. Right? Since we already know this an hour off, this would be at 12:55. Everything what we know now, watch how the setup look now. I'm finna try to pull up that video with Marco and them was talking about, and they finna go what that dude was vacuum cleaning. I need that video. But watch this, the whole setup while I find the guy, and I'll be right back. See that, y'all? That's exactly at 137. Y'all see that? Look. That's exact look. Check this out. Y'all see what time that is? So when you think about what Sergeant Rose said, what happened was on that floor at one something. Look what he doing at one something. At one something. And this when they first got notified when she came up missing. You see what I'm saying? So look, you should know exactly you looking at now. With the paperwork match up. Man, let me ask y'all something. What's so hard of watching the foot? Check this out. You must forget why y'all watching this shit. You see what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. This shit playing right in front of your face, and you talking about where the sound at? I just explained everything about the timestamp. If you can't watch the footage just to see for yourself, you need some sound or something. Play a Gucci Man or something. Or, you know what I'm talking about? Play your Spotify if you want some sound and watch the footage. You must forget what's going on this job. I'm trying to pull a Marco video up, gang, so I can show y'all about the dude, about what he said about the dude vacuum cleaning this stuff. I'm trying to pull that up. Hold on, gang, give me 1 second. Here we go, gang. It took me a while to figure that out. Y'all remember this? What I was trying to tell y'all about him? Then you see where I was at. Hold on. Remember this? Right? This the same dude they were vacuum cleaning. Listen to this shit.
I don't trust him for nothing, bro. And then let me tell you how. And then look, yeah, he ain't gonna do it because of the police. And if notice, did he call you after you done that live? That's because he saw that live and he know if the police get involved in him, it could cost him his job and all that shit. Whatever he do. He's trying to save face, bro. He trying to save face. He want the world to think that wasn't him. Now, I'm saying that to say this, bro. Straight dropping them, bro. It's 99.9% that they was there, bro.
Yeah, they were. Man, suckers were there, bro. We already put in the work to prove that they were there. They were there.
Damn, y'all, I thought I had that jump. I see I didn't because I made a video with that part. You see what I'm talking about? See, man, that's why I'm just saying, man. That's why I don't be that's why y'all come in this. So I won't be having a hard time pulling up a video that I already showed when these people said, yeah. I told him I didn't work there no more. Cause when Kenneka came up missing, the dude went back. He said this. He said, we caught the dude vacuum cleaning the floor. And that's when security had Kenneka heading to the kitchen. You see what I'm saying? Did you forget about that? They were telling it then. You see what I'm saying? That just make my heart jot. All these videos got up. I ain't finna be pulling up this shit every time I go live because I'm losing track. You know what I'm talking about? So basically what he said, this why he was down here with the police. Hold on. Right here. That's why he was down there with the police at the crime scene and trying to make it look like he was just going there checking his schedule on the wall. He was a part of the crime. That's the dude that was vacuum cleaning. That's the same dude that helped them in the kitchen. And that's when Marco come in and said he was with him. And he was doing the vacuum cleaning when they had Kenneka in the kitchen. You see what I'm saying? Man, y'all know what, man? I'm finna get on up out this junk, gang. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't no reason why, you know what I'm saying, man. It's like, it ain't no more question on the Kenneka Jenkins case. You see what I'm saying? So what I got out of this whole investigation, she went downstairs at Tucson, got it. and was surrounded by security guards and maintenance mans. They all assaulted her, tried to flip the footage and made it separated, like they were just cleaning at a separate time while Kenneka was in the kitchen. She roamed down that hallway with the security and they followed short behind her, right? Boom. They did all this shit to this girl and all this shit. Everything I explained to you, you really cracked the case. But then again, you still gonna have people acting like they don't even really know what else to believe. You see what I'm talking about? Cause this reason why he down here, and that's the reason why he mentioning this shit. You see what I'm
I just love you
saying?
trolls. Just because a person says, hey, the sky is blue today, that doesn't mean you believe everything they say, all right? You got these people, we already know their names, you know, some people specifically, that they go around and they make these videos and they say, yeah, and they're pointing out obvious facts, just so you can believe their bullshit when they try to set it up, all right? You guys gotta think for your own. Don't tell me that the sky's blue, and I know the sky's blue. You know what I'm saying? So.
And to make a long story short, right? If you a YouTuber and you got all the footage and the paperwork, look what it's gonna lead you to. Just like look what his research led him to. Now, if he ain't, you could tell he ain't even no op. He really was studying the footage and trying to break it down. And look how it even make more sense when they come to find out this shit was going around there Tucson, gang. When the girl in the kitchen, you see what I'm saying? The girl in the kitchen, and they shortly behind her. So guess what? Then if a person asks you, well, who murdered her? Who you gonna say that murdered her? You can't even point the friends on this one. You can't say Monifa did it. You can't even say T.Y. did it. Guess why you can't say T.Y.? Guess why? Look. You see this shit? Look. Look what the letter said. Where friends came telling us who was at the pool and explaining what happened to her. The same people that explaining the murder to Franz K is the one that did it. Cause last time I checked, Franz K said he ain't come to no pool and see no friends and nobody there but the staff. And by the time he got there, that's the staff was pulling her ass out the pool. Come on, gang. You see what I'm saying? Then that's why you got this lady giving you a complete runaround about this particular area alone. You see what I'm saying? Now you understand why she tried to mislead Miss Teresa on this shit.
Wait, them are all freezers right there.
Okay, so
And then this is the other part
So
coming to
again,
the other way of the kitchen.
So let me ask you this question. You sure that it had to be an employee key card to get that elevator
Definitely.
to work?
Definitely.
You got the back door right here. Look, you got the back door right here and you got the break room right here. So why you think the police were right here in this area faking a search? Hold on. Look, why you think they was over here faking a search? And this when they finna tote the girl. Look at this shit. Why you think they was right here in this area? This when they moving her to the upper kitchen. See what I'm saying? So what that just proved to us, that footage they showing us that she walked in the kitchen back there towards the freezer, that ain't what happened. So you ain't got to be like, well, how she walked back there? No, it didn't happen. Trey ain't look at somebody grabbing her. No, that didn't happen. There was somebody playing their role and they edited to make you think that way. Cause boom, look what the footage showing completely something different. Why would the investigation would be downstairs instead of upstairs then? I mean, why would the investigation be upstairs instead of downstairs? That's the whole cover up about the case. You can act green if you want to, acting like you don't know. You know what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying? And look, the female manager just could have came out this office and went this way. She ain't even want look. She ain't even want to go the same way the police were going. So it explained everything. Boom. Cause when you file charges, guess who we gonna go back? Crown Plaza. And you think Crown Plaza finna let these staff members put a murder on their hotel? That's why they couldn't even. That's why they couldn't even accuse the friends when they had everybody thinking they did it. You see what I'm saying? So who gonna catch the real murder charges? Now who is finna fall back on? The maintenance minions and Lenny and Risco. See what I'm saying? See that? That's all it is. Then why you gonna have somebody like, yeah, it was somebody with Kenneka in the hallway. Whoop-de-doo. And then that back door right here, she showed y'all this how you get to the parking lot. This is where the employee would come in the clock in. That's why the break room right here. Notice I had a moderator was talking about, where the break room at? You a moderator, right? You supposed to know where this is. It's right here by the freezer. That's why I like it. That's why, man, you know what I'm talking about. I got to get rid of the people that don't know nothing about the Kenneka Jenkins case. You see what I'm saying? They just want to be seen and heard and shit. All this old shit ain't paying attention. The same person that was sitting up there, you know what I'm saying? Just talking in the chat while I'm explaining this. This person talking about everything else except for what I'm talking about. Hey girl, yeah girl, welcome to the club. Instead of just sitting your ass down and listening to what the fuck going on in the footage. Then you won't have no goddamn question talking about where the break room at. You see what I'm talking about? Come on, man. But look, gang, that's why she said this.
Definitely.
Okay.
Now this is another part of the kitchen. This is the back door. Nothing there.
You gotta edit back too. You gotta edit back.
And
Then I'm gonna come back because there's another kitchen on this side over here. Watch.
now what about a freezer? I saw you going to a freezer.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna do that on here?
Mm-hmm. See, I'm gonna get into this kitchen now. This is the other kitchen where.
My bad guy, I had my microphone off. So look, basically what this saying, that person, it looked like that girl that's walking in the hallway, I'm really thinking that's not Kenneka because that girl intentionally bumped in the wall. They needed that film to make up at 2 something what really happened. So they really depicted Kenneka walking like that to the freezer, to the kitchen area, right? To make up that part what really happened to her. You can't show on the same camera with the employee. So you're going to have somebody on that road to play. You know what I'm talking about? So boom, you got that footage, right? Then you got the same person. Look, think about this. If they move her and place her in the kitchen, now you got to look at the camera where they show her walking back there towards her. Everybody know, like, ooh, it's either gonna be a hand or a foot, or it'll be somebody with her, or they'll be like, that ain't her at all, and there's somebody else. So you got to go and look at that video once again, be like, okay, if she was found in a freezer or a cooler downstairs, that means she didn't walk on that camera the way they gave it to us. So let's go back and watch that camera and let's see, is that her or not? But once you get to the camera, you know what I'm saying? Cause look, you don't see a face shot of Kenneka's face. You don't see, we just know that's her. We thinking that's her. You ain't never see a face to even identify. That could be anybody. You see what I'm saying? If you didn't show me Kenneka actually face on that footage, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? I'ma think otherwise. You see what I'm saying? You just can't just show me no side shot or nobody saying this that girl. Cause look how she just walked straight to the back of the kitchen, didn't even stumble or nothing. Walked clean back, but when she get back there in that corner, she started doing the drunk roll. You see what I'm saying? They needed that footage so they could sell the dream and say she walked in there. And then next thing you know, everybody running around here be like, how she just walked in there? She wasn't alone type shit. I be sick of hearing that shit, Jack, and all that old shit. But that's why they needed that footage. The common sense would tell you whatever they did to her in that kitchen, I guarantee she wasn't walking. No more after that. No more after that. And so when they got her in that area, look, when they got her in that area, it ain't no telling how long Kenneka was still alive throughout that whole day. You see what I'm saying? Cause once I looked at it, and I always said, man, Kenneka must have died around about 3 and 4 o'clock. She could have did died around that time. And they kept her in the cooler and preserved her so she won't stink, so her body won't decay. Cause if she would have lived in a hot air freezer, that body wouldn't have been no more good. You see what I'm saying? It would have been stinking. You know what I'm saying? You would have started seeing some kind of discomposing. You know what I'm talking about? Her buttocks would have been flat. If she was laid on her face would have been caved in like a flat tire. You know how like you got a slow leak and your tire be low? That's how your face gonna be looking on your face if you laid on it. You see what I'm saying? And then, but look, when you look in the freezer, you don't see no shoe prints, but you just see number boot prints. So how did the boot prints get in there? Look who we just seen moving the body, and he got on those big ass boots. So them will be his boots and the police boots. You see what I'm saying? That's how the boots would get in there. And that's why they had to terminate that scene right there and walk all over it. Showing drag marks and boot prints. That's enough evidence right there to tell you she ain't walking. And then the bottom of her feet clean. So why would you still trying to make sense? Trying to say she didn't walk in the freezer. You keep saying she didn't walk in there. I read for you to rephrase that and say the beverage manager took her in the freezer. You see what I'm saying? Because if you keep saying it like she didn't walk in there alone, you basically telling everybody you still don't know how she got in there. But if you rephrase it, be like that beverage manager put her in the freezer around about this same fucking time, you just debunked all this shit. Now you got people finna be worried because you put a face on it. And you, man, that shit be making me so mad, Jack. Video showed me who put her ass in the freezer. But social media gonna give you a theory. But yeah, y'all come welcome to my podcast. I'ma throw later on this shit because I might crack a few little jokes. You know what I'm talking about later on and shit. Cause quite sure when I be, you know what I'm talking about, look how many you know what I'm talking about. I appreciate the thumbs up too, gang. That's what I'm talking about. Bye, y'all. I told y'all. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, after this, I ain't finna discuss the Kenneka Jenkins case no more. I'ma just go live and just open up the platform. I'm through what I had to say. You see what I'm saying? Cause it don't make no sense to keep going over, you know what I'm saying, the same shit, and you gonna have people acting dumb like, oh yeah, this and that. That shit make me mad. That shit make me want to get a Draco. And be look at that profile, I'm like, yeah, that motherfucker all the way in Vegas. Let me take a trip and go on and snipe his ass right quick. I ain't blocking niggas no more. I'm coming to see you, Jack. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. I'm just playing. But yeah, man, we all here for the one reason, and that's just for Kenneka and let the truth be told. You see what I'm saying? They didn't want nobody. And to point the fingers at them at the murder. Now I understand why everybody was sitting up there was jumping in on the clout sheet when we was accusing the wrong people that killed, you know what I'm saying? That we thinking that killed her. No wonder why they y'all on Facebook trolling. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we did it, so what? And what you gonna do? And then people like, damn, why they ain't locked up yet? Because we accused the wrong people when it came to the murder. Now, we accused them when it come to the setup part. Oh, yeah, they was in the room. Yeah, they was working with the staff member. Only thing they just had to do is make sure she took that drug, you know what I'm talking about, and get her ready for the staff member so he could do his thing. You see what I'm saying? That's all that was about. They just used the friends just to lure her for their little sexual need. Then the girl ended up dead. And then they went and got the friends on top of that to bring the friends down to the pool at a crime scene. They would really be confused then, because you would be like, oh, they going out the back door. That's probably when they finna go kill her. Where they going? You know what I'm saying? So they just basically like getting me, telling me, yeah, come to the pool trade game, and I coming down. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Now I'm on video at a crime scene. What can I tell the people if they show a video at a crime scene? And I simply didn't know they did this. But I'm at the crime scene finding this shit out. Ain't like it got audio on there. So it's they word against my word. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'll do if I fucked up. And next thing you know, I'm finna blackmail everybody that in there that had something to do with me, you know what I'm saying, paying and purchasing this for this girl. You see what I'm saying? That's what a crook will do. Make a deal with you and turn around and rat you out. We see that all the time. Two shooters jump in the car finna go hit a target. You know what I'm saying? One get caught. Guess what he finna do? Rat on the other one and then put all the charges on him. Yeah, he was the shooter, but the whole time you was the shooter. You see what I'm saying? But so that's where I'm getting in there with that pool theory. Cause look, that's why they told everybody to come to the pool. Look how they all came at once. And think about this. Let's just say they didn't even know they were finna come to a crime scene, gang. You see what I'm saying? Look at it like this. Cause they ain't had no reason to go up there and get them unless they fucked up somewhere. So somebody was thinking like, damn, I got to go get them and bring them to the crime scene. Cause if I don't, they finna tell everything that I did. So I'ma need all the evidence I'ma need. Go get them motherfuckers and tell them come on down here. Now you got them coming to the crime scene. Then you taking their lip glosses and shit. Look, you didn't even got their lip glosses and shit and throwing it in the freezer. So you had evidence. What if they left their lip gloss and shit behind in the room? You see what I'm saying? What if they had that lip gloss and that's probably the main reason how they got it? Because how else he'll end up in there? I'm quite sure Monifa then dropped it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like whenever they got her at, you know what I'm saying, the manager hold on some of those souvenirs, you know what I'm saying, till they figure out how they were going to get her to the freezer. And when they got her in there, they sprinkled everything they had from the party and planted more evidence on it. You see what I'm saying? And that's probably why Monique was like, well, shit, I'm going to take this video and tell the news about it. And that's why the news was going live and talking to Andrew Holmes. Where is this freezer? Where is this freezer? Because, you know, you got the friends releasing Kenneka in the freezer. Can you describe the freezer? You see what I'm saying? And we see Monifa downstairs by the kitchen area where Kenneka was. You see what I'm saying? Hi, y'all. Appreciate that Big Mac for the $1 tip. You know what I'm talking about? Man. Hi, y'all. Yeah, they go half on my backwood, goddammit. I sure ain't got no backwood. So, look. So, this what the hotel don't want. They did business with the gang member. One of their staff members ended up killing her. So you're going to have to protect the staff members and the gang members. Now you're going to have to protect both sides. Cause you got a bunch of old ass staff members having relations with underage girls at a hotel. And supplied the alcohol. So once you think about it, all the charges finna go back to Crown Plaza, and that's why none of the friends locked up. So if you ask me why the friends ain't locked up, for one thing, they didn't kill her. Then, cause look, when she left out the room, she clearly left with staff members. So now they could be like, well, look, she didn't get drugged up in my live video. Y'all the one held her. Y'all the one got to explain how she was walking in the hallway. And that's why they couldn't point none of the gang members guiding her through the hallway. You see what I'm saying? They couldn't do that. So boom. Now the Crown Plaza got real big problems on their hand. Now we got the deleted footage. Now we got the you know what I'm talking about, get their ass to the crime scene so their shit can be on tape. Cause now they finna do a lot of blackmailing and extortion. Scaring these motherfuckers, and you better not say nothing about our little secret, about our little deal. You know what I'm talking about? Cause right now Crown Plaza got a whole lot to lose. That's why they took it so far to do what they needed to do. You know what I'm talking about? Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all, Jack. That's like I said, gang. I'ma go and get on up out of here, man. Trey gang, love y'all, man. Y'all be cool and y'all be safe, man. You see what I'm talking about? I appreciate everybody that liked and shared the video. You know what I'm talking about? Until then, I'll be back